Names and details change for anonymity. Okay, ma'am, is that it for you today? Yeah, just this. Okay, and your total's going to be 305. Okay, and here's $3. Okay, and you still owe 5 cents. Oh, no, I don't have that. You can just take it off. Sorry? Just take it off. I don't have that, so just remove it. Ma'am, I can't just take it off. You still owe that. The total is 305. You know that, right? Oh, no, they do that at other places all the time for me. Just take it off. Ma'am, this isn't other places. I can't just do that. If I did that for you, I'd have to do that for everybody. And huh? But I don't have it. Okay, well, you can pay with Apple Pay. You can go out to your car and get money. But I can't just let it go. That's not how this works. Cancel my whole order. I don't want it. Okay, have a nice day. Wait, so you're really not going to help me? No, you can't pay for it. So I canceled your order. Have a nice day. Want it. And I want to own a million corgis, but we can't all have what we want, can we? You're not funny. Get me the manager. Ma'am, I'm the owner. We'll see how much we're laughing when I make that Yelp review. Hey, Yelp reviews don't matter to me. Have a nice day. And in the real TikTok, I'm not actually sure whether she paid for the grocery or not. I don't think she did because she was very huffy, but this is a reenactment, so don't come at me about details missing or things being wrong. Story time based on a real news article I found very loosely.
Oh, hi, good morning, sir. How's it going? Sue you. I'm gonna sue every last one of the people in this building. Do you understand me? No, sir. Can I help you with something? I bought ramen from your ramen store last night, and it was the worst experience I have ever had. Worst experience? You mean the ramen shop downstairs? Yes, it was a terrible experience, and I expect to be compensated. Why do they always say this? Why do they always say I expect to be compensated for my time and energy? What for? Huh? Your terrible experience at the ramen shop? Sir, can you describe what was so bad about it? I'm confused. Well, first of all, there were no employees in the store. Nobody came to greet me. And second of all, I bought this ramen. Pretend I'm holding ramen. I bought this ramen in your shop, and it was terrible. It was way too spicy. I got it home, I cooked it, I ate it, and it burned the roof of my mouth. I could not eat it. No employees. Sir, do you mean the self-service ramen downstairs? Like that shop? Yes, that shop. No one was there to help me, and I burned myself. I had to go to the hospital. It was so spicy. Okay, first of all, sir, that's a self-service ramen shop. It doesn't have employees because that's the point. There aren't supposed to be employees. And second of all, you bought Bulldog Ramen, the spiciest brand, and you're now mad that it was too spicy, and you think it's our fault? It was super duper spicy, and it sent me to the hospital. What part of this aren't you understanding? So let me make sure I have this clear. Just to make sure. You went into a self-service ramen shop. A ramen shop that's not supposed to have employees. Like, at all. That's the point. And you bought Bulldog Ramen, which is supposed to be spicy because Bulldog means spicy in Korean. And not only that, you bought the spiciest brand of Bulldog Ramen, like the super fierce spicy brand. And it was so spicy, you burned yourself and you went to the hospital, and you think it's our fault that you bought a brand of ramen you could not handle. Am I getting that right? Yes, I'm glad you're understanding now, so what are you going to do about it? Nothing, sir, because this was entirely on you. I'm not going to do anything. I don't even know what you want me to do anyway. Okay, so that second thing is not going to happen, but even if it was, I can't give you a refund because the store you went to is the self-service store. You'd have to go to a Okay, so even if I wanted to help you, which I don't, honestly, you wouldn't be able to get a refund from here. You would have to go to the sister location across town, which I know I just made up, but honestly, it works. And the second thing we're not going to do anyway because this is user error. If you don't help me, I am going to sue every single person in this store. I've already told you this, so help me. Okay? Nope, I'm not going to help you, and now that you've threatened legal action, you can leave, or we're just going to call the police and have them deal with it. Fine, I'm leaving, but this is not over. Okay, bye. God, why are some people such losers, I swear. Thank God today was quiet, and of course I'm getting a call. Hello, restaurant helpline, how may I help you? I'm just wondering how soon my son's getting rehired. I'm sorry, your son? Yeah, you fired him, and I'm wondering how soon that'll get fixed. Okay, well, the only person I fired recently is John, and he's not getting his job back, so... Why not? Ma'am, are you aware of what John did? Yeah, he got into a fight with another waitress, that's it. No, he didn't just get into a fight. He slammed her face into the floor so hard it broke her nose and her tooth. He was defending himself. She bumped him. So you think because she accidentally bumped him, that means it's okay to assault her? She still hit him. It wasn't an accident. Okay, it was a minor tap. Even if it was intentional, that is not an excuse to assault her. And frankly, I would have fired him sooner for stealing. But this set everything over the edge, so no, he's not getting his job back. Well, this wouldn't have happened if she'd at least been somewhat nice to him. Okay, nobody owes your kid kindness. Nobody owes your kid respect. You do know that. I just don't understand why you won't fire her for being rude to him. Okay, I'm not going to do anything about that because your kid was a bully, and clearly he was. So, have a nice day. Ugh, this is the same thing his ex said, I swear to God. Yeah, I think his ex-wife dodged a bullet. Have a nice day. I swear, some people are insane. And honestly, this is a real world thing. Don't attack someone just because they bumped you by accident. This really happened, not in a restaurant, but don't do that. You'll go to jail. Or at least in the real world, I hope he went to jail. I know this number. This number's called a couple of times today. Better see what they want. Hi, department store help desk. How may I help you? I'd like to lodge a complaint. Oh, I'm so sorry. What do you want to complain about? Well, the worker who cashed me out today was really rude. I'm so sorry. That's terrible. Can you give me a little bit of detail? Well, the man who rung me up today was just being really dismissive of me, and I don't appreciate it. Sir, we didn't have a man working today. The only person working today was Maggie. Are you sure? Because my experience was with a man. No, sir. I'm very sure the only person working today was as a woman. Well, he kept correcting me, and I need something done about it. Okay, so what did she keep correcting you about? I think I'm gonna get the sense, but I want to ask just in case I'm wrong. He kept trying to tell me he's a woman, but he's clearly not. Yeah, there we go. So, she wasn't correcting you. She was preventing you from misgendering her. And it sounds like you didn't really care, so... He's on the clock. He's not allowed to correct me. That's disrespectful. No, she's allowed to correct you. In fact, from what it sounds like, you were the one being rude. I don't know what you want me to do. I want you to discipline him. Okay, I'm not going to discipline her because you were being a bigot, and it sounds like she was pretty reasonable about it. I would have kicked you out and refused service if I were her, but she didn't do that, so you're lucky. Well, he's not allowed to do that anyway, so why does it matter? No, sir, she is allowed to correct you, because if you're being rude, she doesn't have to take that from you. My staff is trained to clap back at people who are being rude to them. Some of them are much nicer than others, so again, you got lucky. You got the one person on my staff who wouldn't have immediately cussed you and kicked you out. So count your blessings on that. Have a nice day, sir. What is wrong with people? Retail theater, based on a real TikTok I found. Are you sober? I'm sorry. What? Are you sober? Do I have to repeat myself? Ma'am, I don't understand what you're talking about. You're gonna have to give me more context. Are you Okay, let's stop right there. You're not gonna call me that word, first of all. And second of all, I don't understand what your problem is. What are you talking about? I brought this ramen here last night. Look at it. Look at it. Oh, okay. It looks like a bowl of ramen. I don't understand what's wrong with it. Blind, it has no toppings. It has no fish cakes. It has no sauce on it. Obviously, it's wrong. Oh, okay. See, if you led with that, then, that would have been helpful. Because you're right. It doesn't have anything on it. And obviously, that's not okay. What would you like? Would you like a remake? Would you like a refund? Obviously, I want a refund. Jeez. There's no need to be rude. I will give you a refund, but in the future, I'm going to try to be polite, okay? And I could have just helped you if you had just told me. This is the problem. Nobody has any customer service anymore. Y'all just don't want to work. Okay, well, here's your refund. Have a nice day, I guess. I will be calling corporate about this, just so you know. Okay, well, I'm the owner, so we don't have a corporate, but you do you, I guess. I'm telling you, you're gonna love this place. It's very fancy. Hang on, I'm getting a call for work. Restaurant phone line, this is Lane. How may I help you?
Parmesan sandwich.
I'm sorry, what?
Parmesan sandwich.
You're gonna have to speak up, man. I don't understand.
Parmesan sandwich!
Okay, now we're yelling. What do you mean Parmesan sandwich?
What do you mean, what do I mean? Parmesan sandwich.
Okay, you've said this to me 3 times. I don't understand what you're saying. Parmesan sandwich, what does that mean?
You know, the Parmesan sandwich hack.
Hack? What hack?
The one where you say Parmesan sandwich and get a free secret menu item?
No, ma'am, that's not a thing.
Yes, it is. I heard it on TikTok.
Ma'am, I don't know who on TikTok told you that, but no, that's not a thing. We've never had that.
Yes, you do. She went there and got it. She told us that. She was in the restaurant.
Okay, you do realize that most people who say that are lying, right? Like, that's made up. That's not real. I mean, I can book you a reservation, but...
No, I want my secret item.
Okay, well, I'm the owner, and I'm telling you that's not real. So, have a nice day.